Good morning, everybody. It's Mark in the Home Weather Office on the 24th day of March, 2023. As I look out the window here from the home office, it is a bright and sunny day with a few clouds, but chilly. And a lot of temperatures down in the upper 30s, low 40s. We're going to see more of those cool nights as we head into the weekend, especially Sunday morning. I think Sunday morning is likely going to be the coldest. We also still have some chain controls in the Sierra. The snow has ended, but we are still seeing chain controls on 80, 50, and 88 this morning. Those will likely be lifted by late morning or by noontime, and we shouldn't have to deal with any of that as we head through the weekend. A couple of things we'll be talking about today. One is the cold weather we'll be seeing over the weekend and how it may impact any of your outdoor plans, but also we'll look ahead to that storm for next Tuesday and the uncertainty that we have about it. There's one thing we don't like right now is uncertainty and disagreement in the models. I'll show you what I mean by all that in just a minute. All right, let's get started by taking a look at this. I just love these photos. I can look at these things all day. So this is, as I'm recording this, about 9 o'clock on Friday morning. This is just beautiful. What you see here is the snow in the Sierra, and then just look at these little cloud streaks that we have just coming across the area. I'm going to get my picture off of there so you can see this even better. So what you look at that, it's just an indication of that northwest flow, and you can practically just picture that the winds aloft are going in this direction from the northwest. And as you zoom around, you see that Lake Tahoe is somewhat shrouded by some of those high, thin clouds, but look at that beautiful snow cover over the foothills. This right here, I love this feature. That is that's a big wide open area that's left over from the King Fire years ago, that fire that was near Pollock Pines and went farther up. All that area has been clear cut, and so when you get snow, it just shows up really, really clearly. The other thing I'll point out is San Pablo Bay looks a little bit muddy because we're getting big time flow. The other thing I'd love to show you, but it's being obscured by the clouds, is the bypass looks really full and muddy. So let me go a little bit farther north. There are some clouds up on the north coast. We will see a few clouds drift our way from time to time. And then the other thing I should point out here is that look at the area in the Central Valley and the Coast Hills and how green everything is getting. And then once you get south of the Grapevine, everything turns that brownish color as we get into the high deserts. But yeah, just a spectacular looking day here in Northern California. Let's get to some of the model stuff, and here's where we're going to start getting into some of the discrepancies. Today, nice looking day, and as we get into the weekend, it's going to be what we call like a little inside slider. See this little mess up here, this little bit of snow. There's a weather system that's going to drop down from north to south, northwest to southeast, and as it goes by, we may see some snow showers in the Sierra on Saturday night. And as that goes by, it keeps that cold air coming in, and we may see a bit of a north gradient on Saturday, so we have some north winds on Saturday night and into early Sunday. This is Sunday, just a cool but good-looking day, and no issues here at all. This is Sunday night. And now we're getting into Monday, and this is going to be the end of the North American model run. So this is Monday at around 5 o'clock. We have probably some cloudy skies, but it's dry. And look where the rain is. There's the rain. There's our storm off the coast. This is the North American model's version of what is going to be happening at that time. Let me show you the GFS, because the GFS, of course, goes a little bit farther out in time. I'll pick it up about the same time. This is first thing Monday morning. This is Monday night. So I just showed you the North American model. This is going to be the same time. So there's the NAM, and then here's the GFS. Same time. Yeah, GFS looks like it's a little bit faster. It looks like a warm front here. And yesterday I was talking about the path of this low being very, very uncertain. And you can see that deep low out here underneath the icons out there. But the path of that low will depend on how much rain we get. This is Monday night. I'll skip ahead to Tuesday morning. This is Tuesday morning at 8 o'clock. Deep low out here. 983 millibar low. Yeah, that's pretty deep. And the models have been pretty consistent in making this a pretty deep low as it comes close to the coast. But if it's up here, it's going to mean one thing. If it's down here, it's going to mean another. And the models have varied on that over the last couple of days. But either way, this is Tuesday morning. We'd see some rain. The snow level, well, the path of that low will also vary the snow level. My hunch is still the snow level is going to start off around 4, and then on the tail edge of this, it may drop as low as 3. This is Tuesday afternoon. There's the low opening up and weakening, and we still have some really good rain, really good snow going on, and then into the day on Wednesday, it all falls apart. but Wednesday will still be a showery day and snowy in the Sierra with inches of snow, maybe down to 3,000 with clearing as we head into Wednesday night and early Thursday. So I want to just talk a little bit about the path of this low. So this is Tuesday night, and there's that low there. Let me show you the way it looked 24 hours ago. It was a little bit different solution. That's that same time. And look at where the low was from the GFS yesterday morning. This is 24 hours ago, showing that first thing on Tuesday morning, that low is here. The farther south the low goes, the colder it would be, and that's what's going to dictate the snow levels. And then the run from last night was also a little bit different, the 0Z run, if you will. Let me just skip back to that. That had the low a little bit farther north and then sinking to the south and kind of along the coast. And just because I'm showing you the 12Z run, that's this run right here, doesn't necessarily make it the most correct run. The most recent run isn't always the most correct run, but this is one of the variabilities that we're going to be looking at as we go through the next couple of days. I mean, if you just look at the big picture, Tuesday is going to be wet. We'll see snow in the Sierra, rain in the valley, probably 3/4 of an inch, maybe an inch, something like that. So snowy in the Sierra, wet in the valley, probably kind of windy, winds gusting 40 miles an hour, something like that. So in terms of the big picture, we're pretty confident about that for Tuesday. It ends on Wednesday. But in terms of the finer details about what that snow level is going to do, are we going to get this much snow at 3,000 or is it going to be this much snow at 3,000? Or are we going to get more than 2 feet of snow in the Sierra or less than 2 feet of snow? Right now, I think ballpark at 2,000, at 2 feet of snow above 6,000, I think is going to be about right. Travel impacts on Tuesday lasting into Wednesday, obviously. So that's kind of what we know and what we don't know. And that's when we approach a forecast, that's what we always do. What do we know? What don't we know? And you kind of go from there. But what we don't know the fine details about Tuesday just yet, but the big picture we are pretty confident about. But we'll nail down those details over the weekend. There is one other thing I just want to call your attention to for today, and that is that's this. The other thing that's going to be making a lot of headlines today, and I just want to point this out because I know some people watch these videos from not just Northern California, but other parts of the country. This is the severe weather outlook from SPC, the Storm Prediction Center. And this looks like it's going to be a pretty nasty potential outbreak today in Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and parts of Tennessee. And if you are in this area or have friends or relatives in this area, pay attention to your local meteorologist and take any warnings seriously. This does look as though it could be a pretty nasty, severe outbreak in that area today, and that'll be making headlines. We'll probably be talking about that on the news tonight. Speaking of the news, I'll be on the news tonight at 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, and 11. No Facebook chat tonight. I will be doing another YouTube update on Sunday to let you know more about the storm that we're expecting for early next week. And also, for those of you that have subscribed, thank you very much. And if you haven't, go ahead and subscribe. I'll give you these daily updates from the Home Weather Office. Make it a great day and have a great weekend.